Toyota has quite a few updates for a few of their models for 2021 that they just announced. The Camry getting a refresh being the biggest deal out of all of them. And in today's video, I'm going to touch on all the updates of the Toyota lineup for 2021. And there's a lot more than we expected. Welcome back to the channel, Luxurious Fleet. If you're new, my name's Kirk. I talk about Toyota and Lexus all the time. This channel is dedicated to Japanese autos, so make sure to subscribe to the bell icon so you don't miss any of my breaking news coverage like this video. First vehicle that had got a small update is the Prius Prime. It upgraded from Safety System P to Toyota Safety Sense 2.0. That's going to include things like road sign assist, lane tracing assist, full speed dynamic radar cruise control, bicyclist detection, and low light pedestrian detection. The LE model gets Android Auto. That's really all the updates I could find on it. So let's move on to the next model, which is the Corolla. The Corolla gets some interesting packages. So it gets the Apex package. It is super cool looking. It looks, I don't know why they just didn't call it the TRD. And that's Toyota nowadays. They have, you know, Nightshade editions, they have TRD editions, they have this Apex edition, etc. In my opinion, it's kind of getting messy, but let's get back to the Apex because that's the big update for, let me get my microphone out of the way. That's the big update for the Corolla for the 2021 model year. There's going to be 6,000 units of the Apex. Out of those 6,000 units, you can only get 120 if you want a manual transmission. That means the rest of them, while the engine's great, the M20A, it's a dynamic force engine, super efficient and decent power for the size. But the majority of those Apex editions are going to be with a real first gear CVT and then 9 simulated gears. After that, it's not good. So if you are in the market for this vehicle, try to find a manual transmission, and if you don't know how to drive one, learn, because it will be worth it. It'll be so much more fun. It has auto rev matching downshifts. That's super cool. Hey guys, smash the like button. That's going to help me out immensely in the YouTube algorithm, and that's also going to let me know you want to see more of these Toyota updates on the channel in the future. But back to the Apex, it is track tuned. They are lowering the vehicle with new coil springs. It's only about a ½ inch or so, but it's 47% stiffer in the front and 33% stiffer in the back compared to your normal models. The wheels are gorgeous. You get these 18-inch wheels. They're 2.2 pounds lighter per wheel than comparative Corolla models. And all models finally get Android Auto. Thank the Lord, that is amazing. It's better late than never, right? And you still have a Nightshade model that carries over from the previous year. The Avalon is getting some updates as well. It's getting all-wheel drive for the first time. That is getting a dynamic force A25A 2.5 liter that we see in like the RAV4. It produces a little over 200 horsepower. But that's the only way you can get all-wheel drive in the Avalon is with the 2.5 liter 206-ish horsepower inline 4. Speaking of those dynamic force engines, I will be making a video. It's already done. There's so many news updates, I haven't been able to publish it, but there's a video that's coming out how Toyota is going to be revamping, and they've already started to, and going forward with this new engine technology. So it's a really exciting video, at least for me. Make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on that upcoming Toyota engine video. The Avalon seems to still have Toyota Safety Sense P. It doesn't seem to be upgraded like the Prius Prime we just spoke about, or the Corolla, or the Camry that we'll talk about here in a little bit. It's got a new Nightshade edition with beautiful 19-inch wheels. You can still get the TRD model. Now, what's an upgrade for the hybrid is that they're replacing the nickel metal hydride battery for a lithium ion battery. That should reduce the weight in the vehicle. It's not going to give any more horsepower or better fuel economy or anything like that, but it should reduce the weight of the battery pack. Now for the refreshed 2021 Camry. I was expecting the refresh to come next year, and maybe they will have a more refreshed version coming for the 2022 model year, but there is supposed to be a redesign for the 2024 model year. So this might be all we get. And there are some nice updates here. We get Toyota Safety Systems 2.5 Plus. This is the first time it's ever been implemented on a Toyota. I'm surprised it didn't come to the RAV4 Prime first, but it gets automatic emergency braking. It has low light pedestrian detection and daytime bicyclist detection. And there's also a new feature with a dynamic radar cruise control. Let's say you're going on the highway and you want to pass someone, you put the blinker on and the car starts accelerating even before you leave the lane, so it's even a more smooth passing experience. We see that technology on the recently announced 2021 Lexus IS refresh. So yeah, I mean, the technologies between the two nowadays, between Lexus and Toyota, are pretty much seamless at this point. I think Lexus is just better at most of their models getting roughly the same level of safety systems, where it seems Toyota seems to be kind of all over the place. We have a new trim for the hybrid. That is going to be the XSE. The XSE is the sportiest looking hybrid. This would be akin to, on the Lexus end, on an ES, them putting, this is a hybrid by the way, them putting the F Sport package on an ES, which they do in multiple markets around the world. They just don't do it here in America. So we'll see. But it does look good on the Camry in the new Sporty Package Hybrid. There's new refresh styling. They've made the intakes, plastic intakes on the front end, a little bit bigger with this new 2021 model. You get new floating 7-inch and 9-inch displays with a redesigned dash. So that's kind of cool. There's a new XLE herringbone seat pattern. Herringbone I've heard before. From the Lexus LS, there's a ornamentation in the LS that's a herringbone wood pattern. So that's kind of cool to see it being mentioned in a Toyota now. There's a couple new colors. One's a blueprint. It's replacing one of the older blue colors that was on the car. And there's a new TRD only color that's called Ice Edge. The L grade has been discontinued, so the base model is now an LE. So I don't know if that's gonna raise the base price of the vehicle or not. That we don't have pricing yet. The XLE gets new 18-inch wheels. The LE gets new 17-inch wheels. And there, of course, is going to be the carryover of the all-wheel drive with the Dynamic Force 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that we see in the Avalon all-wheel drive model. Well guys, that sums up all the updates for the Toyota sedan lineup for 2021. There's more to it. I'll put it in the links below, but it's very in-depth. I picked out the highlights of the entire show. So make sure to check those out if you want a little bit more information in depth. Yeah, are you guys excited about the new updates for the Toyota lineup, especially the Camry? Very mild refresh. It's better that they're updating than not updating, right? So I'm not going to complain about updates, but it would be nice to see like the Avalon get the safety systems that the Camry's getting. And it would be nice that we got more manual transmissions in the Apex. And it would be nice that we live in a perfect utopia. But that doesn't exist, and I am happy with the upgrades overall for the 2020 sedans. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Hey, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.